You get the best efforts from others not by lighting a fire beneath them, but by building a fire within, as stated by Bob Nelson. To me, this quote is exactly what a coach is and how they work with people. Most of us have had a coach, whether it be a sports coach, a mathletes teacher or coach, a success coach, a labor coach, or even a fitness and well-being coach. All coaches are there to push you to your limits, to become your best. They install values in yourself to grow as a person and help you see the potential in yourself. I've had many coaches in my life from 3rd grade until, or when I started playing basketball, until today. But there's always that one coach that has a special meaning in your life. And this coach has impacted my life in more ways than just basketball. I'd like to tell you about my freshman through junior year basketball coach, Coach King. He inspired you to want to do your best in everything you did. He was tough and he pushed you, but he still cared, and he taught us the value of effort and hard work. Coach King was unlike any other coach I'd ever had. He made us start our warm-up 15 to 20 minutes before practice. What? And practice wasn't until 7, but here we were at 6:30 lacing up to get ready to start in 10 minutes. None of us were used to this, and practice never started until scheduled time, including our warm-ups. So this didn't really sit well with us and we complained a lot. But he did a thing at the beginning of practice where he would meet in the middle for 5 minutes and he talked and joked with us. And then he would tell us inspirational quotes, or an inspirational quote to think about during practice. Something to keep us engaged and working hard. But after a week or two of this odd practice, in my freshman year, he asked us how many of you want to make it on that state banner. We all raised our hands. He continues with who thinks it's unfair and complains about doing warm-ups before practice. Well, a lot of us did, but none of us wanted to admit that. He took a minute and then says, here's your quote for today. It's not the will to win. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win. That's what matters. In 2 weeks, he taught us that there's always going to be someone else out there that has the same desire to win. There's always going to be someone out there that is eager to win. But what separates these people is the preparation you take to win. The amount of effort you put in, and your preparation is how you will succeed. I've remembered this for quite a few years now. I used it in school before a test, and I'm sure many of you have without realizing it. We study, we read our textbooks, and we do our homework. We ask the teacher questions. How well you prepare is in correlation to how well you will do. He inspired me and everybody else that he worked with to take pride in everything that you do, from anything small and menial to greatly important. Because if you're proud you're doing it and you have pride, you will work harder and you will do your best at it. In other words, don't ever settle for mediocrity. Coach King pushed us to our limits. Our practices were hard and meant to wear us out. He always said, games will be easy if you do the practice right. He pushed us to better ourselves on the court, but also outside the court. As a team, we donated to charity and worked at soup kitchens for team bonding, but also as a way to give back to the community. He taught us discipline. He met with us outside of the after the season and told us what we could improve, what was good, and what he expected for next season. With that expectation, you could either take it, buckle down, and work on your game, or leave it. You had to have discipline to work on your game because it was a lot of technical work, and that's pretty boring. But when you saw the improvement from hard work and effort, it made everything worth it. You would be rewarded with more playing time, but only then be given something else to improve and work on, because there's always room for improvement in your game or in yourself. In conclusion, Coach King has inspired me to be a better person, to always strive for perfection, take the time to prepare to win, take pride in what you do, push yourself or you'll never know what you're made of, and always work hard and put forth the effort. I'll end this speech with one of his favorite quotes, also from a very famous coach, Vince Lombardi. It's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get back up.